Beatrice Ogolla Akinyi.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. And I sincerely want to thank the mover of the bill, the majority leader, the Senator of Kericho County, Senator Aaron Cheriot. Honorable Speaker, of all the bills that the majority leader has moved, I think this one stands out. For me particularly, Honorable Speaker, probably because of background that I carry into the Senate. And Honorable Speaker, having worked at the county government and having worked as a CEC for a number of years and having worked closely with the County Assembly of Homa Bay, which represents all the assemblies that we have in the 47 county governments, Honorable Speaker, I have a first-hand experience with the lives and the livelihood of the honorable members of County Assembly. Honorable Speaker, I served as a CEC and of course was oversighted by my committees in the County Assembly, and I had an everyday working relationship with the members of the County Assembly. The County Assemblies, Honorable Speaker, are real core stakes of the devolution family. The county assemblies perform the primary oversight of all the works and all the funds, Honorable Speaker, that are given to the county governments. And Honorable Speaker, it is worth noting that as a Senate, we cannot struggle, Honorable Speaker, to give over 385 billion to county governments, Honorable Speaker, and then the houses that oversights this money by county assemblies, as stated, we really would not be concerned about their lives after they are through with their work, Honorable Speaker. It is based on that I rise to support the County Assembly's Pension Scheme Bill 2024. Honorable Speaker, these are parliamentarians at the county level. They are the first-line legislators that are more closer to our people at the counties. In the wards, Honorable Speaker, they live daily with members of the public. They are able to sort most of their problems, Honorable Speaker. They are able to listen to all the challenges that our people have, ranging from social challenges, Honorable Speaker, to economic challenges that our people have, and all of us, as representatives of the people, we know most of the problems that the members of the county assemblies deal with. But above all, Honorable Speaker, members of the county assemblies have their lives. They have families, Honorable Speaker. They have children to look up to. They have their own children, but above that, in the African setup, it looks like every other person becomes your child when you're a leader. They deal with the normal problems that other families deal with, ranging from school fees to so many commitments that we have in our communities, to sickness, to deaths that are all over in our communities, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, just as the bill states, this bill is for the social security of the members of the county assembly, of course, from their savings, made from their savings, from all the years they will have served as members of the county assemblies. And so it is important that we get a bill, that addresses the management of this fund, Honorable Speaker. I support this because in the bill sets out rules and regulations for the scheme. And this is important, Honorable Speaker, because these regulations and rules will protect the benefits of these members. Honorable Speaker, there are other benefits that are run in county assemblies. I remember in the Homa Bay County Assembly that I come from, there was a hue and cry from some staff when one term was over. And these members of staff, Honorable Speaker, are people who were working on contract of 5 years. They had been instructed about certain savings they were making. And when the term ended, Honorable Speaker, they knew there were some benefits that were accrued to them. Honorable Speaker, for a long time, when the term began, these members of staff of the Homa Bay County Assembly were chasing these benefits. And Honorable Speaker, when you have planned with some money, when the year begins, you know you are going to get some money, and this money was not coming forth, Honorable Speaker. And that is why I support this bill, because the rules and regulations are directly spelled out. And Honorable Speaker, this is going to enhance the management of this fund. Honorable Speaker, as I've said, the members of the County Assembly are closer to our people. And so there's a need for some saving for them, because the lifespan of a politician, Honorable Speaker, sometimes is never very clear. And as the mover of the motion says, one time you are here, the next time you may not know the environment in which you are going to operate. Honorable Speaker, even as I stand here, I'm a nominated senator. I'm looking forward to be elected in a post in the next election. Honorable Speaker, what happens if that does not happen? It is based on those misgivings, Honorable Speaker, that we as a Senate that looks at the interests of the county, it would be important that we establish a pension scheme that will take care of any eventuality of all members of the County Assembly. Honorable Speaker, we have worked with these members, and we have seen the lives that some of them are leading when they lose their seats after every 5 years. I can testify to you, Honorable Speaker, that having worked with at the first term of devolution, and when that term ended, I can testify in this house that I saw some honorable members of the County Assembly of my county who are leading very miserable lives. Some of them came around into the offices of the executive looking for work and looking for support. I have happened to have been lucky to serve in the second term as a CEC too. And so we were able to see these honorable members move from one office to the other looking for survival. And Honorable Speaker, that was expected and is expected because they have basic needs to make. And so I congratulate the majority leader for this wise move, that as senators, we would be able to establish a scheme that would be able to take care of our honorable members. And Honorable Speaker, I've seen in the past, even some members of the Senate get to be members of the County Assembly. And we need, as leaders, to really have a vision on how a number of us are going to survive the next day when they are out of their work. Honorable Speaker, the other reason why I support this bill is that the salaries of the members of the county assemblies are already very low against the expectations that are laid out for them. We have mentioned here, Honorable Speaker, that a review was done by the Salaries and Remuneration Commission, which placed the speakers of county assembly at a higher level than even the members of the county assembly. Of course, that is laudable. But remember, Honorable Speaker, that the Speaker has no mandate with the public, but the members of the county assemblies solve the daily issues of our people down on the ground at the wards. So already the members of the county assembly have low benefits, they have low salaries. I remember their even car and mortgage is already low. So, Honorable Speaker, we must ensure that a saving is inculcated in the county assemblies where they would be able to save some money that will cushion them when finally they leave or they retire from their county assemblies or when they lose their seats, Honorable Speaker. I also have a reason to support this bill because of this bill spells out the establishment of a board of trustees. And it is so much in details who the bill states will form the members of the board of trustees. It is so elaborate, Honorable Speaker. But Honorable Speaker, whoever becomes a member of that board may not matter so much because they will be taking care of the interests of the county assembly. For me, Honorable Speaker, I want to stress on the fact that this board must be guided by what is spelled out in Chapter 6 of the Constitution of this Republic. That Chapter 6 talks about leadership and integrity. It talks about honesty, talks about accountability, talks about the values that are enshrined in our Constitution. Honorable Speaker, why this would be important? Why this would be important, Honorable Speaker, is that there would be values that are expected from us as spelled out in Chapter 6. The Board of Trustees will be dealing with monies that the county assembly members shall have voluntarily saved over the years. Honorable Speaker, it is very painful that somebody will have, an officer will have saved money from their salary. And when this is saved, Honorable Speaker, somebody who manages this money mismanages it and finally it does not benefit the members of the county assembly. I say this because there have been similar practices in other professions. I'm a teacher by profession, and I remember my father, who was also a teacher, was saving in a pension for the teachers of the then Greater Southern Nyanza. And I remember an investment was made that they built a very expensive house in Homa Bay called Sonyanko Plaza. But at some point, because of mismanagement, Honorable Speaker, teachers were suffering with their children leaving school, and yet teachers had saved for this pension scheme. So, Honorable Speaker, I would like the issue of integrity to be emphasized. And finally, Honorable Speaker, access to their contributions when they retire from the county assemblies must be made easier, so that the reason for their benefit, for their saving the reason for their saving and value for money is met by the families. Honorable Speaker, lastly, I want to caution that whoever will be managing these funds, let there be prudent management, Honorable Speaker. The Board of Trustees should not be too ambitious to overinvest in some of these funds, because finally, that also has hurt other schemes. Honorable Speaker, I support this bill, and I want to say that may the members of the County Assembly, once this bill is passed, invest more in this scheme, and by investing in this scheme, the honorable members of their county assemblies will be investing in their future and will be investing in the future of their children. Honorable Speaker, I support.